Welcome to the Minecraft Hardcore Single Biome Challenge. As the name suggests, I'll be trying to beat every different variation of the single biome world type, and once I kill the dragon or die, I'll move on to the next biome. The third biome in the series is the Windswept Hills. So, Windswept Hills is the third biome. The other biomes have taught me that it works best if I gather all the resources I need from the surface before advancing down to the caves. And that's exactly what I did. Taking out cows and chickens for food, leather and feathers, grabbing sugarcane for books, and digging a bunch of gravel for flint to craft arrows. During this time, I also found a piece of iron and made myself a shield. Before finding a cave to head down, I made my way over to a huge mountain I saw in the distance so that I could mine all the iron that was exposed. Once I got it all, I smelted it all down and crafted myself an iron sword, pickaxe and chestplate before setting off to find a cave. I began searching the area and shortly after came across a cave. I made my way in, but it quickly led to a dead end, so I decided to continue by strip mining downwards. I hit a small cave shortly after, and after taking out a zombie near the entrance, started to mine all the iron I could find. Before I continued, I smelted the iron and crafted myself some more armor and a bucket. I made my way down, and after a little while I found my first vein of diamonds, 6 in total. I crafted a diamond pickaxe and sword and heard a skeleton not far. So, I dug towards it, where I came across even more diamonds as I hit the cave. I mined the diamonds before taking out the skeleton and crafted myself a chestplate. I've always said that getting diamonds since the Caves and Cliffs update is a lot easier, and the fact I found another vein right round the corner really proves my point. I mined all 5 of them and continued exploring the cave. I continued through the cave, where I dealt with a couple creepers before sorting out my inventory. While I was right next to lava, I turned it into obsidian and gathered enough to craft an enchanting table. I was going to enchant, but realised I didn't have any lapis, so I continued my way through the cave, where I ended up stumbling across the spider spawner. I decided to farm the spiders to gather enough string for some bows, and looted the chests for a golden apple and some iron. Once I had enough, I made my way out and searched for the rest of the cave. I started strip mining to find another, and ended up finding some lapis. It wasn't enough, but at least it'll do for now. I hit another cave shortly after, and after taking out a bunch of zombies, I dropped down and started to search the area. I did manage to mine a good amount of gold and find a small vein of diamonds, but I still couldn't find any lapis. The cave I was in ended up being a dead end, so I continued to strip mine in search of another. I continued mining until I heard a slime in the distance, so I dug towards it and broke into another cave. I cleared the immediate area, taking out some skeletons in the slime, and continued exploring the cave. I found and mined a couple veins of diamonds, and just after heard a commotion of zombies in the walls. I started to dig towards it and came across yet another spawner. I cleared out all the zombies in the area and checked the chests to find some basic materials and a Power 1 book. I made my way through the rest of the cave, and once I explored it all, I decided to start digging my way up to the surface when I finally found more lapis, more than enough for all my enchants. I dug my way back up to the surface, and once I swam to land, I started gathering wood and food in preparation of upgrading all my gear. Once I gathered enough food, I cooked it all and smelted my iron. However, I needed more if I was going to make an anvil, which I'd need to upgrade my gear. So I found a nearby cave, and after mining some iron at the entrance, headed further in, where I ran into a group of skeletons. They ended up in a brawl, so I took out the ones that weren't fighting and then cleaned up the rest. Afterwards, I spotted a path leading deeper into the cave, risked it all with a water bucket clutch, and pressed forward, clearing out more mobs while gathering enough iron for an anvil. I looped back around to where I had entered, taking out 2 more skeletons along the way, only to turn around and get ambushed by 6 more. Bombarded with arrows, I saw my shield was about to break. As soon as it did, I sprinted to where I came in and blocked myself in, where I was left on just 3.5 hearts. With how close I was to dying, it goes to show, everything can change in an instant. I made my way into the cave and took out the remaining skeletons before making my way back to the surface. I spent some time organising my inventory and upgrading my gear, protection on all my armour, a power 3 bow and a sharpness 3 sword. Now that I was ready, I searched the area until I found a lava pool and built a nether portal. To my surprise, I was actually near a fortress for a change. I bridged my way over and fought my way through it, eventually reaching the blaze spawners. I started to farm the blazes and gathered enough blaze rods without any problems, and just as things were looking good, I was reminded, everything can change in an instant.
Ow. Holy shit. Oh, goddamn. Fuck, that's it. GG.
So, despite how promising things looked, I failed the Windswept Hills, bringing me to 1 win and 2 losses. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed.